Refiloe. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So you're currently studying. You switched industries and majors, so you're new to finance, but you've done a lot of work in understanding the underlying book smarts are there. But your opportunity here at Musa, this is your first time working in
The
finance.
financial industry.
How has it been so far?
It's been phenomenal. It's opened my eyes to more than I expected, because initially when I came, I was focused, I wanted to do mergers and acquisitions, but through doing like a whole lot of projects on private equity and so on, it's a broader scale. I realized that it's not just about the finance part of it. There's development, socio-economic, there's a lot.
Very, very, very astute assessment, because private equity is about building businesses, not just financing.
Yeah.
Some of the you worked on a very number of projects. What's been the most exciting to you so far?
I've got the most exciting and the one I've learned the most from.
Okay.
The development finance platform thing that we were doing, that was very eye-opening. I got to see more than one industry, because we did like housing, the microfinance and so on. So I learned more about the smaller sectors in South in a bigger picture. The most exciting, just because it was something new, was the bridge mining campaign. Actually going into the mining thing and seeing how it's working, and seeing in South Africa, a big thing to me was, why is another country going into mining in South Africa? It was like...
So without giving up the name of our client, in that particular company, in that particular opportunity, we've got a foreign company, international company, that's looking to make an investment in South Africa. What do you think about that? I mean, what's the takeaway that you know, in some respects it's similar to what we were talking about with Cindy. It's where you've got natural resources in South Africa that are going to be mined, and then partially processed, but then exported and end up being bought back in some other form.
The main thing I realized that it's mainly to do with the funding, and it's the other countries have been doing it, so now it's about growing out for them. Whereas with us, we haven't really been investing into mining and so on, so it's more of, can we actually go into there? Is it going to be profitable? Are we going to be able to do it the right way and so on? So I think a main thing would be opening the minds of South Africans to know that those things are available.
Is there a role in private equity to do that?
Yes. I think it starts with building the smaller companies in order for them to actually realize that, okay, we're able to get financing from wherever if we go through the right avenues. We've got support regarding how to actually do the day-to-day runnings. And after that, once they've sorted out what's going on in their company, then it's about thinking out, what more can we do? How can we get a piece of every pie to grow ourselves? So I think private equity is a good way of showing the smaller ones that you can work.
Why do you think that hasn't happened more? When private equities existed in South Africa, at least since the mid-90s or so, what could we be doing more to make it more effective?
As a private equity, having a broader platform, I guess, having more companies, which is a bit hard, I guess, sometimes, because you go intricately into building the company up. So if you've got, as opposed to 5, like 15 or whatever, it takes more out of the company itself. But I think having a broader range, reaching more of these companies is what's going to ultimately build it up.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Because what that says is I need to raise more money.